It's a daily talk show, episode 410.
What's happening, guys? That's a nice number.
Yeah. What could we get 97 to Google relating to 410? Give us a fun fact on the number 410.
Because we're just discussing, thanks to 3D Deal 420, what that could signify and if we could have some brownies cooked. And
For episode 420. But so it's some sort of weed reference?
Yeah, 420 is a weed reference. And it's the time of day. I thought it was referring to the time of day. And that's why it's
that
like
you got home from school.
420. I mean, I was watching, some after school telly.
What time did you leave home for school?
Dude, I lived 25 metres away from my primary school. I lived across the road from school. And so I left 5 minutes past 9. No.
I'm trying to remember
just like
what
you
time
do.
to school.
You're late when you live close. It was the same. I was late.
Yeah.
We used to go to the fence.
More PlayStation time.
Me and the boys would go to the fence. Joanne! Because Mum worked from home.
Was this primary school?
Primary school, and biscuits. And she'd bring across these biscuits for us. And it was great. And but then the other problem about living close, it was very sad day for me. And teachers had it in for me. I went home and I just snuck back. Shouldn't do it. I get it.
I remember that's one thing I remember in German, in German. So I did Lote, like everyone does.
I remember that name, Lote. What does Lote mean?
Language.
Lote?
Yes.
Lote.
Languages other than English.
Yeah, there we go.
Fuck.
Jeez, it's arrogant, isn't it?
It's so arrogant. It's so arrogant.
It's just like, oh yeah, languages other than English.
Yeah, let's not talk about it.
Do you reckon, I wonder if in Mexico or like if it's like, languages other than Spanish.
Yeah. Lots.
Anyway, no, I remember in German, I didn't do it after a while because I got a leave pass based on I was working too hard, and we made a deal that if I cut down my hours at work, they would give me a whole subject free. But when I was doing German, I remember them talking about kids in Germany they would always have a hot lunch.
Oh, that's awesome.
That was the one thing that stuck in my mind. I'm like, I want to be fucking German. I want a hot lunch.
See, when you cage the kids, they just want to escape. Whereas overseas, it becomes, don't fucking run off when you're coming back home. Just go home, get your hot lunch and then go back to school. So I went across, not to get my hot lunch, but to get my form signed so I could go on a little excursion. So I could go down to the beach with everybody. And I got it signed. And I must have let it slip that I hadn't had it signed in the morning. Mm-hmm. And then by the time I said, yeah, here's my form, nah, you're not going. Because, it was like, we know you've gone home and fucking got this signed.
Did they think that you went home? They didn't think you.
I think someone probably
ratted
ratted on me. You don't remember fine details like that.
Were you a bully as a kid?
Would
you kick kids?
I wouldn't just walk up and kick a kid. But if a kid misbehaved, I'd probably kick him. And if kid kicked me, definitely kick back. Get this. I went to pick up Bodhi, and there's this little kid, Tino. And Tino's he's a bit aggressive. Uh-huh. He's got a little rep. I hope my son doesn't have a rep. Bodhi, hope you don't have a rep.
Do you think Bodhi has a rep?
I'm directing this to you, son.
We should actually start getting bits that we can play back to Bodhi.
Oh, yeah. What a weird thing having his dad by the time he's old enough. He'll have done 1,000 episodes.
But the weird thing is he's going to be like 11, like when we finish up, he'll be like 11 years old.
Yeah, but we might not even finish up. It might be a slogan that we're just getting started, still running. Yeah. But
I can be in Stanley in Tassie and have the whole...
Mate, hopefully we're doing well.
Motorbikes, we can be fucking...
I'll be on
our 3 motorbikes.
You'll be on the quad bike. Special boys on the quad bike. So I walked into daycare and there's Bodhi, so happy to see me. Tino comes over. Tino's just hitting him on the head with this, it's like just a wooden, not a wooden, like a rolled up bit of cardboard.
Where the fuck did Tino get that from?
I don't know. Tino found this.
He created his own weapon.
Yeah, he's got a stash.
It's like a fucking... I saw him in the corner there too with a toothbrush. just fucking grinding it.
Filing a shiv. Anyway, so Tino's hitting him and I was like, I kind of like to see things play out. If Bodhi falls over, I don't like to help him up. I'm like, you can do it. Like, I think it empowers him. Dust it off. He gets up, on his bike. Mm-hmm. Some parents might jump in and I don't know. I don't think it's that productive because they got to work it out, right?
Do
Depending
you
on how
think
bad it
that
is.
you're the opposite of a helicopter parent?
What's a helicopter parent?
Are you kidding me? You've
I
never
don't-
heard of a helicopter?
I think it's just
They hover.
Yeah.
Always around all the time.
Always. I would be a. I feel like I'm a
Definitely.
helicopter parent with Bodhi. It's mainly when he gets close to the mixer and when I'm fucking
thing
touching
is-
buttons.
Yeah. I mean, no, I'm definitely not a helicopter parent. Like I feel it out and then I do the download of his capability. So I'm like, I'll see. You can start to see, but I think helicopter parents would probably do that too, where they understand their kids' boundaries, but then it's their own anxieties on top
Well, I
of that.
remember Bodhi running into the Chiefs. Is it the Chief? Is that what we
Chief?
call him?
Who's chief?
The in St Kilda?
The sheriff.
Sheriff.
Sheriff Longmire from the hit Netflix series Longmire.
Yeah, well,
Next door neighbour, yeah.
walking along one day and he waved you down or whatever. We had a conversation, but Bodhi was like running into the house.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you and Amy were just sort of like chilling there. I was like ready to chase him.
So I think what you're good at though is thinking ahead of the scenarios that can happen. So in that moment, I'm like, there's no danger really that way. I know they don't have a dog. It's like, you kind of just do the math. It's in an enclosed area. It's like, run that way. The road's that way, so fucking go that way.
Okay, sure.
So you just start to sort of preempt shit like that. I mean, how many great videos online are of mothers saving their children, like grabbing their foot at the last minute? It's like you start
Is
to
that really a genre?
There's a
on
whole
YouTube?
subreddit.
What is it called?
mothers saving kids. It's so fucking cool. There's this one where this kid literally is falling off this balustrade, like this
What is a
staircase,
balustrade?
like this staircase, like a balustrade. Like, isn't it like a decking balustrade? Like it's
97,
keeping
can we get
it up?
the
Can you look
official
it up?
definition of a balustrade? Word of the day,
I don't know
Gemma
if it was
Watts.
specifically that, but it was like a guard that went over stairs. Anyway, this kid falls through the fucking stairs, and you just see this woman lunge and grab the ankle of the kid who's dangling upside down. Second.
That's impressive.
It was so fucking cool.
And so what was Tino's deal?
So Tino's hitting him, and I'm just like, it's not really going to end that badly. Bodhi's like, stop it. I don't like it. He says that, and then in the
And
car,
Tino's doing it in front of you.
yeah, but kids do this shit. It's not that much of a big deal.
Okay.
I mean,
Do you think he knew that you were Bodhi's dad?
definitely they all like daddy. They all know who their father is because no, but they all know. Oh,
You've
that's
got
Bodhi's
6 kids
daddy
in there, don't you?
That's Bodhi's daddy. That's Bodhi's mummy. They say that kind of
Oh,
shit.
yeah, the kids do.
Anyway, in the car, because I did feel like I needed to instruct Bodhi.
Yeah.
Because I was like, do you instruct kids to fight back? Do you instruct kids to defend themselves?
Mm.
And I told Bodhi, I said, mate, if little Tino does that again, I want you to grab the stick and pull it off him. And Bodhi looked at me and he said, no snatching.
No
So
snatching.
he told me
No
that he
snatching.
can't do that because it's snatching. No snatching. I was just like, oh God.
Surely you can. That's a time that you can snatch.
I know,
but I feel like that's a
he's
good.
been
It's a
taught.
good level. I feel like if this was 1997, you would say, "Now you fucking kick him in the head and you
Yeah.
belt the shit out of him." Right?
But it's one of
I
those
think
moments.
We've moved on from that.
The kid educates the parent.
Well, you actually know which kids, like growing up,
Yeah.
you'd be scared of the kids whose parents are the ones that say,
Yeah.
just belt them.
No, I didn't say belt him. I was just like,
Yeah,
you
you're
grab
pulling it away.
and you pull it off him.
Self-defense.
Self-defense.
I was
But he said,
literally-
no snatching.
I was thinking about that this morning as I was walking in.
Self-defense.
Yeah, if someone came in and they had a knife
Oh yeah.
and I had a knife, could I actually kill them?
Mm.
I don't know if I could.
There's
I'd be
been
sa- I'd
there's
be
been weaker men that have killed people with a knife than you. It's the thing is, you don't like if someone's got a knife, they've thought about it. You haven't.
Mm.
Coming at like it's horrible. You
What
don't,
if they don't have a knife but they're coming at me but I have
it's
a
still
knife?
I think it'd be like you could cut them, but
But that's what I mean.
yeah, but it could end up worse for you. That's the problem with people with weapons. They could end up just getting themselves killed by
Yeah.
that weapon.
I feel
Guns
like
and shit.
tasers I'm more comfortable with.
Nah,
I find a taser would be a lot easier to use.
I've used peppermint.
Peppermint spray.
spray.
Oh,
this
just
is-
a bit of peppermint spray.
A bit of aloe vera.
I've used pepper spray on a bunch of people.
Where? That's illegal, I think, in Australia.
Yeah, yeah.
Where'd you find it?
Oh, someone gave me a can. I actually can't remember. It was this is a little can. Like you can get all this shit in the States. Like it's just you just go into fucking
Well, that's what made me
Costco.
think about it was because I was watching Teenage Paparazzo, that documentary,
Yeah.
and the kid's got pepper spray, and you can see how much extra confidence he has.
You don't want to use it though.
Yeah, but he's saying like a guy sort of like hassling him. He's like, bro, don't do it. Don't hassle me. I was like, fuck, the reason he's got so much swagger is because he knows he can fucking mace the dude.
Yeah. Yeah, but then there's still, I mean, I got bottled.
That's not ideal.
By the people that I used it on because they were like a group of them beat. Yeah, because it's not like you need like one of the fucking huge cans. Like, have you seen someone get pepper spray before? It's full on.
Yeah. But you get it, you'd need to wear goggles.
It's small. Yeah, exactly.
And then they know if you're putting on goggles entering into a fight, you sort of reveal.
The funniest video, another funny rabbit hole in my pocket. It's like, have you ever put your hand in your pocket? Are you that
I do not
flexible?
No, I
to
don't
put your hand in your pocket.
I don't sit and put it looks everyone like he's got his hand on his cock right now.
To be honest, don't give a fuck. If you think I got my hand on my cock, that's your thought.
Do you?
No, look, it's like on my leg.
Okay.
I've got big thighs.
All right.
Another rabbit hole to go down is
it because your hands are cold?
Yeah, my hands. Feel my hands. It's freezing. It's freezing.
Okay,
fucking soft aloe vera hands over here.
I do have nice hands, don't I?
Hands of the modern day man, not fucking a piece of dried skin. Well, it's really pointing out that you haven't done a hard day's labour ever.
Yeah, I did.
And that if the world goes into doomsday mode, you're done.
What? Yeah, I've actually been thinking about all these things. Doomsday stuff. There was a what's the big rocks that come from space that we have to worry about?
Comets,
asteroids,
meteors,
meteors,
meteorites.
Yeah, aren't they all something? Comets, things that hit the Earth. Are you saying?
Yeah. Well, there was one. I think there was one the other day that got like
asteroids.
Like asteroids. Thank you.
Comets won't hit the Earth.
Comets are just
what are the difference?
Space.
It's like a ball of ice and stuff that goes through space.
So what's an asteroid?
An asteroid, I believe an asteroid is something that enters the Earth's atmosphere. A meteor is something that burns up in the Earth's atmosphere, but I'm not 100% sure. I might have it the other way around.
But sometimes
97, what are you finding?
Space shit.
He looks shocked. What do we need to know?
No, I'm just sorry. I'm just still reading the difference between the two.
What is a baluster?
It's like a handrail.
Yeah. So so then that's not the correct context because that might run down the side of stairs or something. This was at the top of the stairs, sealing off the drop to the bottom. Yeah. But so you've been worrying about that.
Yeah,
my rabbit hole. Let me get my rabbit hole out. The videos of people
fill the hole
going into the hood, starting fights with gangsters, and as soon as they're like, "All right, bro, let's go," he pulls off all of his clothes. And then and it just freaks him out.
Video.
Yeah. It's funny. Have you seen that, Mr. 97?
No.
I mean, that's how you get killed.
No, but the funny thing is that these gangsters are like "Oh,
laughing.
dude, fucking, oh, no." They're like, they think he's psycho. Like, if you could out-psycho somebody, they usually were like,
well, that's
not mixing.
That's the advice you've given if any junkie goes extreme.
Oh, no. The advice I gave was, this was from Banachek, I think it was. Oh, no, the guy that's on Netflix, he's got that series about persuasion, manipulation. It's like that where they get a bunch of people into this this big warehouse and, The Push. Yeah. Look it up, The Push. And so
You've spoken about The Push, I remember. Like, that's probably 150 episodes ago, I reckon.
It's so good. And so it's like they're basically... Darren Brown. He was on Joe Rogan. Unbelievable dude. He's a master at the art of persuasion. Anyway, persuades this person to persuades a bunch of people to be in this moment where they could push someone off a building and kill them. But it's like,
why do you kill them in quotation
no
marks?
one dies. But it's like, it's all about seeing who would push. And so they find these people, and there's all these ways of doing, right? So it's like in one of the bits, it's like the way they weeded out a whole bunch of people that weren't suitable for the program was they bring them all into this room, and then there's a few planted people already in this waiting bay, and then the rest of the seats are filled with punters that they're trying to see if they can persuade. And like the people who have been paid to be there stand up. And then so when you're sitting around, there's 3 people have stood up in a room. Do you stand up when you're waiting? And then they sit down?
Do you think I would?
I reckon you'd stand up 100%.
You think I'd stand up?
Yeah, 100%. I reckon you'd do it because you don't want to be awkward. I'd be
more likely to sit down.
No.
If everyone was standing and then 3 people sat down, I'd sit down. I'm always going to sit over
I
standing.
reckon you would stand when everyone else does based. I probably would too. You'd just be like,
What's the reception area?
No, it was just like in a big room. They know they're about to be filmed and shit. So there's a lot at stake.
Yeah.
I think
I'm
you
not
would.
a sheep.
I think
Do
you
you
would.
think I'm a sheep?
Yeah, I think you would. Like, I think when you're walking, if you were with a bunch of people and they all started crossing the road, you'd do it. I think you just like, because
I'm
you're
the
so
one that's
tuned
crossing
in.
the road.
You're thinking about everything
Me?
else. Yeah,
Specifically me.
I think you're thinking about what we're doing here, and so I think you just go with the sheep.
Yeah, I like
Anyway,
to think that I'm like one of the senior sheep.
Yeah, so checking out that I don't know where I was going with the Darren Brown. What was I saying there?
No, well, I was just asking you about, or pointing out the fact that you've suggested that if a junkie comes up to you,
Yes, so
to out crazy them.
So he says that you can. It's like a disruption to someone, if they're angry. So if someone is trying to, bro, what's your fucking problem?
And you said to say something like red bucket.
Nah, just say something that breaks that moment up so much. So it could be like, red spoon eating baby food. Like it'd be because they try and they then have to grapple with
Could we just
what
not
you've
ignore
just
them?
said.
Could we ignore them?
No, because that can fire them up. So it's like I don't think you should do this, but he tells this amazing story where he got in this fight with this guy who.
But I haven't been in any fights. So the master manipulator's getting into fights trying to fucking say baby eating
Look,
spoon
you're trying
or
to
whatever.
avoid this shit.
Yeah.
I've been in plenty of fights, but it's probably because I was wanting to fight.
Yeah, well, that's my whole thing.
But you can
These
still get in
techniques-
fights. Like you can still be in trouble if you don't even want the trouble.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to avoid.
I mean,
possible.
avoid. Always like if you can run. Fuck that.
Well,
Fuck
I
fighting.
can't. That's why we're trying to work out other options potentially.
True. We'll get you a full armoured suit.
I'll be running in August.
Okay. Are we going to go there? It is the 31st of July, 2019.
Correct.
Tomorrow, 1st of August.
Which
1
means
month from my birthday.
Which means it is organised
Action August.
Organised August.
So one more time.
Organised
Action August.
It's very hard. So I mean, you fucked up and said organised. I think you're on board with organised.
I'm a sheep. Fucking hell. No, so
Are you back? See, isn't this funny? Do you remember yesterday?
I can tell you what's happened. I can tell you exactly.
I can tell what's happened.
I
But
can tell you.
You tell me what's happened.
That couldn't give a fuck about the name of this month. That's you. You've probably bought the domain.
I mean, I haven't. That's one of the things of being
Unbelievable.
organised
Organised,
August
yeah.
is I'm cutting down domain names.
Okay. So, recap. Josh came to us with an idea of a month. Think sober October, dry July, Movember.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, these things are movements, and they're usually for charity. These are very selfish. This is a selfish month.
No, I don't think it's.
Well, there's no charity attached. All those ones I mentioned are relating directly to a charitable cause.
Well, I think we need to get it off the ground, and then once it's got legs, it's like fuck. Let's.
No, I think I like your intention for the Gronk squad, getting people on board. My pushback was, don't tell me what to do. Don't ever come to me.
I feel like you've changed. I think the reason why you've changed, because ladies and gentlemen, Gronk's the word. If you've been listening yesterday, you would have heard a heap amount of pushback.
No,
We had people. I think I saw Tiff did an Insta story where she was saying loving the TJ's pushback.
yeah, thanks, Tiff. Appreciate that. Don't encourage me. I don't need any more encouragement on it. But
it was pointed out.
If you listen to the conversation, I think what was fleshed out with Josh's approach to something called Organised August, where he wants to get organised. There's no,
which was the key thing. It was fleshed out.
So and I think literally we haven't really spoken about it outside of that session in terms of fleshing it out. And so we're now fleshing it out more. What I identified was there was a lack of accountability around the action taken within Organised August, which I think it needs to be done.
Every single episode. You wouldn't even give it 5 minutes.
Okay. So I'm on board with doing something in August. And if you just want to coin it Organised August, whatever, I want Action August just because I think it's the piece missing. Like organisation is fine, but without action, it's useless. There's nothing.
But if you're all action and not organised, you're not going to fucking do anything.
Yeah, I reckon there'd be. Depends on what your goal is. What's your goal?
Mine's to be organised in August. But anyway, Queen Gronk Gem wrote in, said she was just finishing today's episode now. I voted yes after listening. So how dare you? That was to me, which I was a bit cut about. Fuck, I haven't seen cut in a while.
Yeah.
Bit cut.
Cut singers.
But I was a bit cut. But then she said, I don't care so much for Action August.
Yeah.
So Gem is all for Organised August.
Yep.
The problem with the domain, I'll tell you why I didn't get the domain name.
Long. Do you use a Z? Do you use
that
an
was
S?
the exact thing. The S is available. But I'm like,
I just texted someone and wrote, I just realised, and it converted the
you
S to
always
a Z.
do a Z.
No, my phone does a Z, and I don't. I'm just like, whatever. I don't care enough. I just tap on the, adjust to that. Whatever. I can probably change it. So I'm on board, and I've worked out. I said yesterday, I'm going to work out my thing for August. My thing that I'm going to do for
August.
31 days. Okay, sure. I can give the baby his organised August.
Ben Fordham says, I'm supporting Organised August, spelt with an S. It's a great idea. You shouldn't have buckled under pressure. Action August sounds like a superhero. Switch it back, bro. It could be the new Dry July.
Look.
So if we've got the support of Ben,
Yeah.
mainstream media's Ben Fordham.
Mainstream media.
Surely that's worth something as well.
Yeah.
That's cut through. He knows it.
He's a content guy.
Yeah.
I won't deny him that.
Maybe a simulcast with 2GB. We could do an
If he-
organised some form of session.
I'm sure he could probably get some cash raised for it if we wanted to.
Okay,
through
great. Always thinking about the cash, but all right,
well,
go on. What sort
radio
of cash-
stations
what do you want?
love a charity attached to it. 2GB could get behind that.
What about office? Like I was saying, Office Works.
Organise.
Organised
Well, look,
August
okay.
brought to you by Office Works. I'd
So-
be happy to.
Okay. Organised August. I'll give you that. I'm taking action in August. And I hope you are too. And I have a specific, and I said I would come to you with a thing that I'm doing across the 31 days.
Yeah.
3D deals is
I'm going to do running.
But you went from I'm going to run 270 kilometers
I
to.
said 200
no, he said, yeah, he did say
kilometers.
2, and then we're
then-
doing the math on 27 days.
Yeah, I'll still do that.
Okay.
So he's
I'm
vying.
100% confident.
He's vying for 200 kilometers of running, which is intense. And Mr. 97, what are you doing for 31 days?
Meditating every day.
What time?
What time?
Yeah.
I reckon
10 a.m. in
Show.
the office.
Yeah.
Fuck, he's getting paid to meditate.
Nah, morning meditation.
Morning, first
Yeah,
thing,
before I come to work. Yeah.
wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
10.
awesome. And then we don't quite know what Josh is actually doing within Organised August, other than getting organised, but that's not really a specific
I've actually
thing.
got. I can give you the 1st of August, like what I'll do.
Okay. The hard thing is, I don't want it
It
to
is
be...
really rattling you because you just did your anxious breath.
Nah, because I don't. Just having a strong coffee.
Is your heart okay?
Yeah, it's pumping.
Yeah. What is it?
If you can't articulate it, and you're coming every single day telling us about some other organised thing, we don't know if it actually got done or not.
Well, so I think that it is. I say the thing that's going to happen tomorrow, and then I do it, and I report back the next day, or the thing I'm doing today, and then the next day I say, "Hey guys, this is what I've done."
Oh yeah, but then that just becomes quite a boring show every single day. Listening to you, how you
What, for like a few minutes? I think it'll be fine. I think it's,
so it's all a check-in, right?
Mm.
So I mean, it's just more Mason. Have you done it?
Yep.
3D deal. Have you gone for a
yeah,
run?
but that's the thing. Like,
I'll
how
have
much?
Strava.
Yeah, what can 3D Dill or 97
it's
talk
more
about in regard to running? I can. So
how they're feeling.
Yeah.
Benefits, how far they've run. Have you actually been you can't, have you missed it? Are you pushing it back anytime?
Mm.
I guess that's it. And so then it's single focused.
So August 1, the very first day of Organised August is organise your wallet.
Okay.
How many cards do you have in there that you don't need? How many stickers do you still have on your credit card that you need to activate? Have you got any of those cards where you actually haven't activated the card yet?
I've got them. I had
So
cards.
the
I had
frequent
stickers on.
flyer one, I've got the sticker where it says call 1300 blah blah
But
blah.
you don't
and
need that card. Like
Yeah.
how often this is why you're going to get organised. I see
where
you
is
got
my
me.
wallet? Anyway, I was going to pull it out. It must be
It's
upstairs.
upstairs.
This is just get a fucking paperclip. Get
All right, so
that.
this is your wallet. Can I have a
Don't
look
show
at
the
it?
other side because it's got my credit card,
Okay.
our company card.
So you got to actually, as part of Organised August, I'm going to get a Medicare card.
You don't have one,
No.
you child?
No.
I mean, Mr. 97, you're still on
Have you
family.
got one?
He's still on family card.
Yeah, I'm on the family card, but they've got an app on your phone where you could just show the card.
Could I do that?
Yeah.
Wait, could I?
Yeah,
Are you still on mummy's account?
Yes.
Still on mummy's.
I
What
literally
number on
haven't-
the Medicare are you? Number 2?
I literally
Number
haven't.
3?
I literally haven't been to the GP, which is why, which is why.
I mean, you
need
don't
to-
even need the Medicare card. You can tell them your name or just fucking tell them the number. Like I used to just have
Yeah,
a number on me.
I think Mum would just send me a photo, and I'd be like, "Hey, this is."
I mean, you can just tell. I just need the number. You don't even
Yeah.
need the card,
Yeah,
physical
yeah.
card. So
Yeah, how
you
did
can't you can't scan the one on the phone. It's literally just a green photo with the number on it.
Medicare card in Australia is free GP, free doctors.
Yeah.
bulk
paid,
build or
paid,
whatever. the
paid
fuck.
through the government if you go to bulk build. Anyway,
So you've already done organised.
yeah, I did the
Card
wallet
wallet
thing
thing.
because my other wallet fell apart. So it was forced.
How many cards do you think you should have in a wallet?
What do you need? Business card, personal card,
Business card. Oh, as in
business
business
credit
F
card,
plus card or whatever.
yeah, business FBOS card, personal FBOS card,
Gym
just in
membership.
case you have one, gym membership to flex, and
'Cause you
driver's
do have-
license.
Is that deliberate having the fitness first one out?
No, it's because
on the front?
I use the business card and the fitness first card more than anything else. I don't need any of that other shit. I lost my fucking driver's license though.
You
That's-
don't have a driver's
yeah,
license.
I mean,
You're
that's-
having a go at me for not having a Medicare card, but you don't have a
Mate,
driver's
when
license.
I don't get pulled over, if they're going to pull me over, I'll say I lost it. I'm getting a new one.
Well, did you know? Because I actually thought that I think I've said it on this show that I took ages to update my fucking address.
Yeah.
And then I still need to do that. No, I haven't done it yet. But no, I will do it. No,
Luckily
no, no.
for Organised
No,
August.
but I got that's a good one. That's not under the organised wallet. I think that's a separate day.
So I've just had a realization because I don't really care about you updating of your address. I've just realized, are you organised for Organised August? Because it sounds like you're fucking very unorganised based on not having 31 things to do.
Unorganised or disorganised? I never know.
I think we worked it out yesterday. You're
What's the difference between disorganised and unorganised?
It seems like you are
They're used interchangeably.
very unorganised for August. To be honest, an organised August, you would go into tomorrow.
What do you want to see? You want to see?
I want to see
full
31.
calendar.
I want to see 31
Mm.
achievable. 31 achievable things you need to organise.
Okay.
I think that would be a nice way. That way we could put it up on. You could do a blog
Yeah.
about it.
And
You can
maybe
put it
we
out
could
there.
maybe we could do some sort of opt-in where people can select which days they're going to. 31 Insta stories is too many.
I mean, but
But I could do an Insta
but
story for each
if
tonight.
Insta stories is too many, talking about it for 31 days on a podcast is excessive.
No. I'm saying 31 Insta stories in a row.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
Like if I was to do that tonight, if I was to go through and say yes or no, and they'll screen, it's a lot of work.
Yeah. I guess what we got to work out is that we've got 4 of us that are putting ourselves forward. So we got to share the love across the babies.
Yeah. And so the wallet.
Anyway, so that's tomorrow. We'll get
Yeah.
into that stuff, but you'll write the list.
Yeah, I've already spoken to a potential
Oh, my
brand
fucking-
partner.
You just put
There you
my
go.
fucking car.
No, no one saw it. The well, now you brought it up.
So I've got my. Do you want to know mine?
Your what?
Card number.
Fuck off, mate. I'm not giving you car, mate.
No,
Personal details
No,
like
we
that.
do want to know.
Mine,
I
so
guess.
I've got my one. So Mason's meditation, Dylan's exercise of running,
Yeah.
and yours is
Organ-
wishy-washy.
31 things.
30. Yeah, I
31
actually really
things.
like that. 31
it's great.
things to organise in
Yeah.
August. I like that.
What's the difference though? That's literally what I've been
Tangible
saying.
fucking amount of things, not just like, oh, my address. Oh, so you actually
Yeah,
have
but
a.
it's still 31
But it's like
things.
saying I'm going to. There's no
I'm
metric.
saying every single day I'm having something. Your pushback is on that it's going to happen every day.
Oh no! It was that you didn't have any of these done, like, and you aren't organised for all.
So you're fine. So if I have them and I present them, you're fine me talking about it on the show each day.
I think it makes more sense if you've got them fleshed out, and it's like,
Isn't there something in the reveal?
oh, I mean, you can have them online. People can see them,
Okay.
but I think it's.
I'll do it as a blog post, thedailytalkshow.com. I've
But
written out
it's-
the 31 things. So what's your thing anyway? What are you doing?
So my thing, 31 days of ideas. And
this is backwards. If you're having a go at actions, could you go
And the month of
opposite
action
of action
is I have to action one of the ideas. So the habit is each morning write out between 5 and 10 ideas, and then I have to action it. So it's like you've got journaling.
Who was saying that they did this?
James Altucher.
Oh, that's right, the
He's a
podcaster.
quirky guy. He's made a shitload of money.
He's got
lost
hair
it.
like Mr.
Made a shitload of
97.
money. Lost it.
He's got
made a
Howard
shitload of
Stern
money.
hair. What are you talking about?
Huh? No,
Lost
he's got
it.
a hair like you.
He's got very similar Howard Stern hair.
He's a
He's a VC, venture capitalist.
Yeah,
made a bunch of cash. Lost it.
quirky New York Jew. I quite like him. I've listened to his podcast for years, but his whole thing was like every day writing 10 ideas, and then he started sending these ideas to companies and then it would, he had meetings based on these. And I think, I think ideas without action are useless.
Yeah.
But if we can action them,
And so you're going to do the 5 to 10 ideas, and then how are you going to action them?
I'm going to action.
You're going to pick one.
Pick one of them to action
Okay.
across the day.
Right. Are
And
you
then
gonna
I can
share
report
them?
in. I mean, I don't quite know. Do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, but maybe
Accountability-wise.
there's some ones that are. I mean, the problem is maybe the one I'm actioning, I'll share. But
So Insta
some of them are going to
stories,
benefit us. Some of them will benefit the team, the Gronk squad.
minimum viable product.
Yeah.
Every day, 97. You need to screen grab on which meditation app are you using?
I'm looking at either Smiling Mind or there's a YouTube.
Hang on, you've got Sam Harris's app.
Yeah, I'm not paying for it though. I got that free thing.
Oh, you got the free trial.
Yeah. I got that year free.
So why don't you use that?
That's what are you talking about?
What do you mean?
If you've got a year free,
Yeah, but
You
no,
only signed up
I
3
don't know
months
if I'm
ago.
I'm not sure if I'm keen on his voice.
Or do
There's
not
your
say
problem,
that.
dude.
You'll
no,
set
but I
Tommy
think
off.
you're missing the point of meditation. I guess find something that you like.
Don't be
but
so rude to his guru.
You've got one day.
yeah. No, I
You've
think
had coffee, so.
Smiling Mind's great.
Smiling Mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
I mean, I'll just change it up. Like, there's Jay Shetty's great as well.
Oh, he's got one too.
Yeah. Oh, not an app, but just he's got YouTube like
I think
things. It's great.
not having to think about where you're getting it from and
Helps, yeah.
Googling YouTube Jay Shetty meditation this morning. Like,
The idea of having to worry about YouTube pre-roll for a meditation session is horrendous.
why don't you just
it's so
do?
good.
Why don't you? I mean, you don't want to do Sam Harris for some reason. Do it for 31 days and see what happens. See if at 31 days you're like, I
As
like
in
this.
Sam
Yeah.
Harris.
Well, because he's got day 1, day 2, day 3. Like it starts, you can go through.
What
Yeah,
about your
yeah.
mum? It sounded like a mum joke, but your mum
My
joke.
mum's got a meditation place. I mean, his is so specific for day 1, day 2,
Yeah.
and accountability. And
Yeah,
it's,
Smiling Mind's got that as well. So.
yeah, then set Smiling
take a
Mind
look.
or that, and set your reminder in the
Yeah,
app
yeah.
to.
So why did
go
you
off.
pick Smiling Mind?
Because the guy's voice is great.
Okay.
It's just more. I feel.
What about
like
Headspace?
Nah, I'm not keen on Headspace. They got like I think it's a
English guy?
British accent. Yeah.
Smiling Mind is Aussie
Yeah,
company.
Yeah.
I think Sam Cav's mate maybe started it. I could have made that
Dunno.
up.
It's a good app.
Yeah.
Great. So you're going to do that?
Yeah.
Amazing. And
And so we get a screen grab from every single time you do it 97. You'll do an Insta story. 3D deal.
Yeah.
Can you do an Insta story of a screen grab of your Strava?
Yeah, Gronks can follow me on Strava too if they want.
Okay, great. That's a
Fellow Gronks have Strava.
how do you follow on that? What's
click
the,
follow.
It's the same thing as Instagram. Like you search up a person's name, you click follow.
is it 3D, deal?
No, it's I'll put the information up on Instagram tonight so
What does that mean?
people can access it. Like my name, what to type in.
Oh yeah. Do a screenshot of
yeah,
the
exactly.
Tutorial video.
Just to make it easy
I stopped using Strava because
you didn't use it.
no, I was using it, but I was being told that I wasn't using it correctly.
How do you not use Strava correctly?
Well, because I was turning it on for my 1 kilometer ride to work, and apparently,
you tag that as a commute.
yeah, I wouldn't.
What would you
And so
tag it as?
I was just like a ride.
race.
Yeah, and so
To be honest, fuck yeah. If you think that that's not using it properly,
Mhm.
leave Josh alone.
Yeah.
I got
And
you
so-
back there. That's
thank you.
bullshit.
Thank
Fucking
and so now I don't ride the bike anymore.
yeah.
And
It's
that's
fucking
why.
ridiculous. How
Anyway.
dare someone criticize you while wearing lycra? It's fucked.
So it's not ideal. But I was going to ask Dill if he's wearing lycra. He won't have to if he's running.
No, he's running.
No,
so
I left my Lycra in Canada.
okay,
What brand
so-
do you got?
I had I have a little bit of Rafa gear and it's just gonna bug me. I need to search up the name for it.
We don't care that much.
No, I don't care. I have Rafa.
He's not using it.
It's at home.
Weird flex for a guy that doesn't bike ride.
that I
you've
have
got
Rafa.
it. That you've got
Well, I was looking at the indoor.
Anyway,
Boys
let's stay on track. So 3D deal. What he's going to screenshot his Strava.
I think you should do a screenshot which shows.
I reckon you could do a post-run selfie.
Yeah.
Post-run- I mean, he's mixing
How
up.
excited was 97 about
the
that?
content guy,
Yeah.
the head
How
on this
about-
guy.
Oh,
The head on the guy.
Save the screen. We've got enough screenshots. If you're doing it, I'm doing it, and Tommy's.
yeah.
Well, I haven't. What is Josh? Because I felt like you were going around the room directing us what we're doing.
No,
so
I don't know. I'll
what
just
was my
whatever
one?
it is.
my one?
Your one. Oh, you're a baby. No, you take a photo of. Can you buy a nice? You can do it on the business. Buy yourself a nice little book
Yeah.
that you write in.
What should
like
I
a
get?
moleskin?
What kind? A moleskin?
Yeah. And do little dots. I think rather than I love seeing dot points.
Little dots?
Little dot points of
Rather
like
than-
the ideas. I don't know. Just the little dots look really good.
Yeah.
Just try and keep it neat.
Yeah.
And I want you to do that each day. So
Okay.
take a photo of that and then just do
Because I
an
want some
underline
of
of
these.
the idea that you want to use.
Do you think that?
Are you worried that some of them are too inside baseball?
Yeah, some
to
of them
be-
are very specific to what we're doing and our mission.
Well, we'll see how we go. Maybe,
but I think
maybe
I can show
go through.
something.
Why don't I go through and like the like a government file? I'll go through like we take a photo
Classified. Just
and I'll black out
Retract
any
them.
ones that I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
that are inappropriate.
No, I like that. So, but I think it'll get boring doing it every single day. But I will do it. I think accountability from the boys,
Yeah, and I'll do
from the
something
Gronk
similar.
squad.
I'll post something.
Yeah,
And I'll do an email tonight. I think about it. Maybe.
you did say that last week for
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah,
That something
Sunday.
was going out.
Yeah.
Nothing
Well, I was
went out.
thinking.
that's all good.
Well, the audience is building though. The Gronk squad.
Yeah,
We've got a
fuck.
great open rate and all that sort of thing. But what people are probably wondering is what's happening with Mr. 97's hair. But I think that we actually wait and talk about it tomorrow, and we get Jem Watts involved because there's a lot going on. Very quickly, you were telling me that you had some fucking
Conditions.
conditions.
Yeah.
I thought at first he
I
meant
thought-
hair conditioner,
Yeah, no, I thought he said he had a condition, like he's got something wrong with him.
folliculitis.
No.
So
I mean, a bit of dandruff, but
He
What are
does. He was
your-
literally doing like that with his hair yesterday, and dandruff was going
it was
everywhere.
horrendous. Yeah, it wasn't great.
Isn't
Yeah.
it crazy to think that the vacuum, like that's what's in the vacuum, DNA and stuff.
Mm.
Anyway, yes.
No, this is perfect because I think it's going to play into Organised August.
Mhm.
But I was having a think about it last night and
Where were you when you were thinking?
in the shower.
That's where all good
That's your
ideas.
thinking place,
Yeah,
isn't
it is. That's great.
You've mentioned thinking in the shower. He literally said, I asked him about something. He's like, I was thinking last night in the shower. It's his thinking place.
It's great.
How long do you spend in the shower?
20 minutes.
Jason's family are going to
Yeah.
have to sell their fucking house when they return based on that.
Massive shower. Yeah.
2 showers a day at 20 minutes.
No, the one in the morning is 15. Yeah, it's full on. No, but I was thinking about it last night, and I think bleaching the hair is a pretty big thing. So I think, Josh, you sort of threw me under the bus a little bit.
Have you been speaking to your mum? Doesn't
No,
it feel
no.
like someone who's gone off,
this is
spoken
great.
to their
No, this is
mum?
great.
Or their lawyer.
Yeah, it's got
No,
that-
no, no,
Was
no.
your mum okay by me tagging her on LinkedIn, by the way? Did she
I
mention
actually
that?
didn't ask her. I haven't spoken to her.
But she received a redundancy yesterday.
Hey, redundancies are great. I always
You're
celebrate
still
a redundancy.
jobless. Yeah, I know.
always celebrate a
Yeah, but you're
redundancy.
still jobless at the
It's
end of
like
the
big high
redundancy.
fives. How much cash you get?
You got 2 weeks to work it out. If you get a 4-week redundancy, you got 2 weeks to chill, 2 weeks to fucking stress out.
People get heaps.
Yeah,
Some
I know,
people it's like-
mate got 9 weeks the
Yeah.
other month.
Anyway, no. So I think a good thing to do would be for every week that my hair is bleached, Josh, you have to go to the gym twice.
Far out.
Why is he so invested in my health? It's annoying. But I'll do it
Twice.
twice.
The most
Two-
selfless
Two sessions at the gym.
repercussion. That is selfless. Like he could. You still owe me a AirPod suck, and I'm going to call it in one day. But I'm also thinking maybe
Not
I
as
just
quick as an avocado. fucking
maybe
dead.
maybe I just have one up on you. So it's like if you ever want me to do something, I can say I didn't get you to do the suck. So it's it's like it's negative. It goes down to the negative. So it's all good.
Okay, so
So-
I owe you a suck.
You owe me a suck. but he's asking you because I would use mine to get out of something that you'd try and get me
we
to
were
do.
talking
He's
about
using his fucking
Well, what could the other options be? What else could he ask?
do something bad, like get you to do something horrid.
Like what? Like going to the gym
Nah,
twice a week?
Twice a week.
No, but I think there
was
could be
thinking
something
3 times, and I pulled it back to 2 because I thought 3 is a bit.
So can we do
unachievable.
it? Some of the things around the gym.
This is,
No joke. No. In all seriousness, I was speaking to Bree about this the other day because we paint the picture of the gym like it's a big fail.
Who
Think
for?
it-
For you?
For me,
For you?
because I haven't
You've-
been going.
No, but
and
you've
Bree's
painted-
like,
you've
it
painted it.
pains
You've
me.
painted it. You've
She's like,
painted
it pains me every single time it comes out of our ing. Just fucking do something.
it pains me.
Yeah, it's such a pains me. It's a real
Yeah,
guilt
yeah.
trip. But this is my thing. When I joined the gym, we were looking at places on the south side of town
Mm.
with the idea that our office is in the north, and I would then either walk. No, I would walk. It
Sounds
was
like
walking.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I know.
I've
Mercury,
never
is,
watched
in
Game
the
of Thrones.
north.
Yeah.
Mercury is set over there. Pluto
I've never watched Game of Thrones.
is no.
So I would walk from the office and then go to the gym, and then from the gym
Mm.
I'd walk home.
Yeah, baby's ideal life.
The problem is that because we ended up living in the north, now I've got to fucking backtrack if I want to go.
I backtrack every night to go to the gym.
Which gym do you go to?
I go to one in St Kilda,
Okay.
but it's still quite.
Well, it's at it's in your suburb.
Yeah, but it's on the other side of St Kilda. Like I'm in near the beach, and this is St Kilda East, and so I still have to drive there. It's still a pain in the dick.
Well, you have your car here. Could we do midday twice a week
Mm.
as our lunch break?
Maybe.
What? Surely that's. I mean, because
That was my thought process. I was
Yeah.
just
What,
like,
doing
like,
during the day?
knock off at like 4 or something, and then you guys can.
what's
go to the
different to
gym.
midday?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look.
So like
the-
getting in at
Otherwise,
7.
it's not going to happen.
I mean,
Yeah,
if, you
getting
just
in-
if you're saying yes to this, maybe we can have it organised in August.
Yeah.
No, but because what I'm worried about is if I go to the gym in the evening,
Mm.
I'm going to be out of the house at like 8 p.m.
Yeah, that's what I do every
That's
second night.
bullshit.
I know it's but the thing is, you actually get used to it once you build the
Yeah,
habit.
yeah.
I hated it, but I'm like there, and I'm just like, yeah, there last night. And I just got bored with every exercise, so I moved on to a new one. But I was just like,
Don't
I
you
was
worry
in a
that
bored
like
mind state.
you like driving? Like
But
just
what the
driving,
fuck are you doing at
it's-
8:30 anyway?
it's
Sitting your
driving.
ass on the couch. You're literally doing nothing at home. This is why, for
But
me.
that's why I think like that's why if I had something at home,
Yeah, but you-
which I've
yeah.
taken the brakes off, I'm not spending a cent
$1,500. Yeah,
because
no,
I nearly
appreciate
bought
that.
the bike trainer. I'm
The-
like, you know
yeah.
what? I'm not going to do that. I'm ruling
Yeah.
that out.
So hang on, let's just throw it out to the
This
Gong Squad
driving
because
is-
we do have a
just
bunch
quickly,
of
the
people in the
driving-
fitness industry
It's
that.
the driving
No,
shit
this
that
is
annoys
every
me.
excuse under the sun. So my point
It's
is,
literally one excuse. I don't want to have to fucking drive to the gym.
Yeah.
Well, you could, okay, we can reframe it then, and then you can do a body weight workout here.
Yeah, okay.
An hour body weight workout.
Who's
That's
doing it
pretty
with
full
me?
on.
You're doing it with me.
Yeah, I'll do it with you.
Okay.
I'll do it with you.
I do have
Dill
boxing.
can-
I've got boxing
Yeah.
gloves. I've got
Yeah.
Why haven't we done that yet?
because we've all got our own dialed in routines, and we're actually catering to your routine. Like we're actually shifting our consistent routine for you.
I
that's
appreciate it.
why. That's why.
Do you really think that you drive? Do you say you drive 10 minutes?
10 minutes, around 10 minutes. Sometimes I hit all the lights. It's fucking annoying. Up Barclay Street, light. Up Barclay Street, light. 10 right, light. Cross, light. Another light.
That's so annoying.
Park. This is the. What
Well,
do you
I've
want? What do you
built-
want to be
I
healthy?
feel like I've built a lifestyle and I want to get the gym and the healthy stuff in. But I walk to, you can't deny that I love walking over.
But
But
now
I-
you.
over-
What
I
now
think,
you?
I think the whole premise around the gym and the weight is, and the training is for weight,
Mm.
actual strength training.
Yeah, sure.
So,
Like if you. Yeah. I mean, you don't even look at like
I
you're
like
a walker.
the idea of the bike, like as in using a stationary bike, putting on something on my AirPods and listening to it for an hour.
Mm.
I like that idea. The pain I have at the moment is getting there.
I mean, but it's actually not. You have a car. It's like you're privileged to be able to
Okay.
use the automobile to go
Sure.
to the place. That's why I say I've always said to even when I had clients that would be like, "Oh, it's so dumb driving to the gym." I'm like, if it's the difference between you doing it and not drive. That's it.
I mean,
I drive.
you were selling PT sessions.
Yeah, and memberships.
Yeah.
But I think it is.
No,
It's-
okay.
You just
So,
got to do it.
We'll work it out.
Any PTs out there? I know there's a bunch of people that listen that are in the fitness industry. I mean, you've heard every one of these excuses millions of times from people, and I've heard them all. Is there something that's worked, a habit, a routine that you can share with Josh?
Because I'm not lazy. I
think you
I'm
are.
lazy.
I think
I
it is.
fucking walk to
I
and
don't think
from
no,
work
no,
every
no.
day.
But then
I
that's
walk
your
to-
normal. So that's your normal.
Half
So
an hour-
outside of your normal, you're lazy.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
But,
Do you think that's
but what's the other excuse? If we're not to
outside
label,
of or outside of all the gym stuff and everything that you do, you're a bit lazy.
I could walk to work. I'm lazy. I don't walk to work. I drive.
So you are lazy. That's what you're saying.
I'm saying I'm lazy in that area. You're lazy when it comes to going to the gym at night because what
Sure.
else are you doing? Sitting on the couch.
No, 8:30. No, that's the thing. I'm starting to fucking go to bed at 8:30.
You've just got momentum
Yeah.
in Instagram.
a little bit. Well, that sounded good. Okay. Well, we'll sort that out. I don't
In
know
August.
what
It will be organised August.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like- Yeah.
What was the other? You had
So
two
it's very-
conditions.
No, I think that's my only condition.
Fuck, he's
What was the other condition though?
Look, dyeing it back to brown if it's horrendous.
Yeah, absolutely not.
After a few weeks.
Yeah,
So
after
guys,
well, because the thing, it goes hand in hand, right? Like the longer that I keep it bleached, the more weight
The
training
healthier.
Josh has to do.
Okay, great.
mate, you've dug yourself a hole,
That's great.
and it's the most fuck.
Admirable.
If
is that
you're
the word?
looking for somebody to employ,
I've got two
ask them this
herniated discs.
ask them this question.
I'll mention that.
This is imagine this in a job interview, right?
I had an epidural.
You asked someone, you had a child. My wife did too. Fucking, you're a hero.
No, the epidural is quite full on. If you're not giving birth and you need an epidural, shit's gone wrong.
You're late. It's so true.
You know what I mean?
If you ask someone, if you get a job interview with someone that you want to hire, ask them this. If someone from around the office, did something where they dared you, you had to dye your hair. And what would you make
bleach your hair.
them bleach your hair? What would you make them do if you could get them back?
Eat dog shit.
If their answers, look, I'd just make them go to the gym 2 days a week.
Just have a healthy,
I really want them to be
healthy
healthy.
lifestyle. Want to stitch up 97? What a prank. Oh, no. You stitched me up royally. This is going to... Fuck, I might not get diabetes. What a nightmare. You've really fucked things up for me. That's good. All right, I'm excited about this. No, I don't want to get overly excited because I don't want to be the boy who
Yeah.
cried wolf.
Excitement's not motivation.
So, maybe it is, but motivation's not the key.
Maybe it might give you a bit of motivation. Maybe don't listen to me.
Anyway, it's the Daily Talk Show tomorrow. We will go into detail about Mr. 97's hair.
Oh, yeah.
How it's all going down.
We do have a bunch of elaborate shit work.
Yes, and that the episode of Mr. 97 having his hair bleached will be coming out on Weekend Banter on Saturday.
Yeah.
So
Cannot wait.
look
And
forward to
please
that.
go to our Instagram now if you're listening today. There is still a bunch of mock-ups of what his hair will look like. Phenomenal. I think we'll actually do it. Let's just do a post. So it will live on our Instagram account.
Mhm.
Some mock-ups.
Russ Keys did a great one.
Unbelievable, Russ.
So we'll put that one up. All right, it's a Daily Talk Show. Hi at thedailytalkshow.com is the email address. We also have a PO box. If you want to send us something, PO Box 400, Abbotsford, Victoria 3067. It's in our, if you go onto the dailytalkshow.com website, you click contact, it's all there.
Yeah.
Outside of that, if you're on Instagram, screen grab this episode. Extra points if you're in a car or if you're in some form of traveling vehicle.
Yeah.
You take a photo. I noticed that there's some primo cars where people take photos. It looks quite good. It shows up on the dash or whatever.
Sick. Tesla, the dash is just a screen.
If you're
Looks so
listening
good.
in a premium car,
or a piece of shit, I don't care.
or yeah,
I don't
exactly.
care.
Well, yeah, if you're using one of the tape adapters
Yeah,
as a way of
old school.
playing the Daily Talk Show,
Yeah.
please take a
That's so
photo
good.
of it.
That was, and then you had it's actually connected to a Discman in the front. You guys wouldn't have. You're too young.
Would you
Far out.
take your CD player off when you would
Oh
leave
yeah,
the car?
hide that headset. Hide that headset.
Never made sense to me. I didn't understand what was going on.
No, it's because Gronk stole headsets.
The headset is the
Yeah,
What
but
is a
no,
headset?
because people would break into cars and actually just eject the headset, which you need the whole fucking box to take it out.
Yeah.
But Gronks would actually just steal the cool looking headset.
It's
Should
annoying.
have seen Conspiracy Jimmy's. He had a sick one. It was like,
Headset.
dude, look at that fucking.
Could you change headsets?
Nah, it's
Connected to the.
it'd be like if you could take off the current buttons on in your car.
Well, you can change your dash. I've seen that. I saw an Uber driver that I think in Croatia. He actually had had taken out, I think it was in like an i30 or something. It was in like one of those types of like hatchback sort of cars. He had changed the dash of his car and put a third-party screen. So he had like YouTube. He's like, what do you want to watch? I think I put the Daily Talk Show. Put one of our videos on.
I mean, if you can do that and get a photo, we'll give you some kind of a prize because that's fucking
And
epic.
97's all over it. He's sending out stickers. You'd be getting the Gronks who sent us videos the other month. You'd be getting that in the mail. Is that right?
Yeah.
It's happening.
Yep.
All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
Catch ya. Have a good one.